Norwegian team, Maja Ramsfjell, against the Swedish team, Rebecca Thunman. Team Ramsfjell plays with Mille Nordbye as lead, Mathilde Noem as the second, Martine Rønn as third, and Maja Ramsfjell as skip. Her coach is Ingvild Skagar. And Team Thunman plays with Erika Jonsson as a lead, Vilma Horney as second, Malin Tegendal as third, and Rebecca Thunman as skip. And their coach is Monica Vesely. Of course, this is going to be an exciting game. We have 2 exciting hours in front of us. Me, as commentating this game, is Rickard Hallström, and as a help, I've got
Mattias Marbergs. We're looking forward to this game, but I'm wondering if we're on air. We are.
We are. Okay, Matthias, what do you think we can expect from this game?
Both teams won 2 and lost 1 game, so this should be the decide who will be the number 1 in the group. So it's a lot on stake, and the winner will go direct to the semifinals, and the second will play the quarterfinal tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock.
As in every game in the tournament, both teams have had 5 minutes each as a practice, and the 5 minutes ends with a draw to the tee. The team closest to the button gets the hammer in the first end. Obviously, we've had a better draw from the Norwegian team, because Team Thunman started this end with quite a long center guard. What do you think, Matthias? A long center guard in the first end? Do you think that's what they planned for?
Good for the game. Seems like we will have the first end with a lot of stones in play, and that's great for us and for the spectators. And now anything can happen. The team with the hammer, Norway Ramsfjell, will probably take the point in the first end, but with these 2 guards, it's fairly open who will take the first points.
Yes, we have now the lead in Thunman. Erika Jonsson coming with her second stone, trying to come around this long center guard. We saw it's the same sheet 6 as we had in the last game. We commentated here, and we saw some misses, some problems with the line. What do you think, Matthias? Is it a tricky sheet to play on?
It can be, but I think this year when they work with this sheet, and what I've seen so far, it's pretty good, but it seems it's a little bit heavy. The stones are a little bit short, and maybe they haven't nipped the ice that hard that they used to do, so it's maybe a little bit heavier from the start.
Yes,
and that's we saw that stone was pretty straight, and that's used to be the hand that is a little bit straighter on that sheet.
Yeah, that was the lead in Team Ramsfjell, Mille Nordbye, had a good weight, but not the line. Actually, the last game on the same sheet, we could see a lot of draws on that side that it didn't curl up.
Okay, yeah, that's can be the problem with that sheet.
Yes. And here comes Wilhelm second in Thunman with a hit and roll. She hits it all right, but rolls the wrong direction and too far. Rolls out of the house and gives back the possibility for Ramsfjell to come around these center guards. We have 5 other games going on, and we'll try to keep you informed what the major events of those games. Most of them are very meaningful for the teams. They are playing to win the group, they are playing to go to the playoffs, and some of them are playing to decide who's going to be second and third. Here comes another draw from Team Ramsfjell, and it's way too hard. It was way too hard, and this I think is sometimes a key thing for teams to very quickly adapt to the ice and find the line and the weight, because it can cost a lot if the other teams are better. And Team Thunman again with the right weight, but no, not the line. Norwegian team Ramsfjell comes with a hit and rolls out of the house. I think we've seen almost every stone. This end has been playing on the right side on out end, and none of them have curled enough. I guess it's a bit straighter than they think. This gives, once again, Thunman a great opportunity to come around these 3 center guards. I'd say that the first team coming around here has got a very big advantage in this end.
Allt. Ja.
Looks like it's a good weight. They're waiting for the curl, not the line they hope for, but still it's there, and forces Norway to once again hit and roll for the 3rd time in a row here now, and let's see what they can do now. I think they have a little bit less ice now. Comes the Team Ramsfjell's 3rd player, Martina Rönning. Hits, and this time they stick into the house. There's been a little bit change in the end here now, with Norway having the stone in the top of the house here, and Thunman wanted there to leave it. I'm gonna try to play a hit and roll here. Comes here with an in and take out and sweep it. curls a bit too much, so they hit it, but it won't stick into the house. Ritsen rolls out from the house, giving now Ramsfjell the opportunity to come around here. Seeing it's too heavy. See if it stops in the back of the house, but it won't. I've taken for granted so far in this end. They take it for granted that the stone in the top of the front of the house, the red stone very close, that it's not in the house. I hope that's the case. It's very close, but outside, I think. Otherwise, they have changed the tactics. It's time for Thunman, Rebecca Thunman, to play her first stone in game. To skip in Thunman. Trying to come around on this straight and a bit tricky. Outhand side. Delivers draw here. I seem to have the weight under control, and I think it started curling. This is the first stone. I see that curls, and they are very close now. Oh, it touches. Oh, maybe it tapped in that red one. Could that be possible? They're checking it, and on the reaction, I don't think it's they tapped it in. What do you think, Matthias? Is a red stone in the house?
Seems like, but I'm not sure because the camera is sitting a little at the side for that picture. But good possibility for Thunman to have a possible steal right now. They're playing their last stone right now. No, that was totally wrong. It is Norway who played their
first skip stone.
Yeah.
We've seen all end now that on this side they haven't curled enough the stones. Is it? Do you think it's straighter than they're used to, or?
Yeah, we have some problem with this sheet, and it's close to the side of the arena, and we have a little bit problem with the water when we're doing the ice. That is disappeared into the wall. But we worked pretty much with that this year, so but we still see we have some small problems there.
Yes, it was a good hit and roll here from Ramsfjell, and it's, now they have to decide, Thunman. Maybe they should go for the draw to try to steal, or should they raise their own guard down on that one? I think it's important to stay in the house because they have a easy split for 3.
Yeah, both they could try some of that stones you just mentioned. I think the draw is should be pretty easy, but I haven't seen the whole end, but you say they have a big problems with the draws on this side, so maybe they should do the play on the yellow, on the red there, just to make sure they just have two reds as worst case scenario.
How difficult would you say that this kind of shot is?
It is difficult. I say if she make it, it will be very perfect. But it's like 1 of 5 make it really good, maybe, to be able to steal a point on this.
So what she's gonna play is perhaps a takeout, hitting the yellow stone a little bit to the left.
No, sit on the yellow stone or a little bit outside, maybe.
Okay.
But she gotta make sure she have a contact with the red, so she doesn't lose 3.
I think they sweep very hard here to keep the right hit here, and it overcalls quite a lot. This is at least 1 red point, and but they are not. Do you think it's in the house, the red one? Otherwise, they could try to split it, don't you think?
Yeah, that should be possible. Do they have to play anything on that side?
Only the first guards.
Yeah. But it seems like that one's as inside the house. Maybe. Or no, or not.
Yeah, we have a draw now from Maja Ramsfjell for a point, extra point, at least 2 points, maybe 3 points, if she makes this one. What can we expect from Skip in the first end? Is this a shot she should be able to do, or is it a tricky one?
I think she will make it. The team has drawn so many stones, and they should have a really good draw weights, the whole team, and know exactly what split time they... Oh, that's a perfect draw.
Yeah. See what we can get out of this. They
have a measurement.
Nope. Took it away. It was a Norwegian girl who took it away, so I guess it's 2 points.
Yeah.
So 2 points for Team Ramsfjell in this end. Is it expected? Are they the favorites in this game, according to you?
I'm really not sure. I haven't seen them play it so much. I only watched the table, and what I saw there, it was 2 wins for Ramsfjell and 2 wins for Thunman, and it was a 3 there if we look at the board, not as we saw at the TV picture. To put out 3 on the board, we can see that from the commentator's box.
Oh, that was what's the difference between 2 points in the first and compared to 3 points?
I think it's a huge difference. We often see 2 points in the first, and then if we look at the other games right now, we have in sheet 1 and 2, it's 2 points, and 2 points as opponents, that's okay. You often see that the other team take 2 in the second, but 3 points, that's a lot. And I think Ramsfjell have a huge... the odds on them to win the game is much lower right now than it was 15 minutes ago. Big favor. So now Thunman has to decide in the second game. No time to wait. They have to be right in the game. Perhaps take 2 now, and let Ramsfjell take 1 in the third and take another 2 in the fourth, and then they're in the game again. But it's tough for them right now.
Ramsfjell has too much weight on the first stone in the back of the house, and Thunman answers directly with a corner guard. Is that the corner guard you want?
I think it could be a little bit higher, up closer to the hog line. It curls some, but not that much. So I think they want it a little bit closer to the hog line. It's much easier to use, and they don't have to be perfect on each stone to come around that. corner guard.
Yes, and here comes the second stone from Ramsfjell. Milen Nordby wants some revenge from the first stone. It was a bit too much weight, but now puts it perfectly in the front of the
really
house.
good, really good.
Thunman here now tries to hit and roll from that one. Is that a too defensive move, or
Maybe a little bit defensive right now, but it's okay. There's still 7 ends to go.
Wow, ingenting.
No sweeping. They need all the curl they can get, and they hit it and roll. Oh, roll very far out. That's a good shot.
Yeah, that's okay.
We have Stabæk Curling Club. Matilde Noen, who's gonna play a second here. Her first stone in the second end. Is it harder to make a takeout out on the wing, or is that just a myth?
I think it is.
Why?
And I think it's if I talk for myself, I think it's because of you have nothing to compare with. If you're a little bit closer to the center line, you always have the center line, and you can have that as a reference. But that's something you learn over the years when you play curling. So when you play like you, Richard, for 35 years, you don't have problems with those takeouts anymore. No, but that's something that's get better and better as the years go by.
Yes, and as always, you're right, Matthias. It's trickier out there, and they missed it, giving Thunman the opportunity here to start lie 2 and threat for 2 or maybe a 3-point. They want to come around this corner guard, but it's too much weight, and they should be. That's a close one again. Too much weight, and maybe she swept it out. I think it's still in the house, but only as a third stone. That's a miss. They had a real chance to get back and threat for 2 points, and Norwegian Tilde Noen gets another chance to revenge herself and take away that stone. Sweep it hard, and this looks much better. It then rolls into the center, and that's a good shot.
Spela lite dämpad! Ja, hårt! Kör!
Thunman is struggling to come back into the game now, and they need to score some points. This over curls and right between those two. Let's see what kind of tactics Ramsfjell will use here. She would either go round the corner guard. She could perhaps throw up a guard for her shot, or I think some teams would even consider to take away the corner guard. They make a good draw here around the corner guard. Front of the T-line, they really destroy all possibilities for Thunman to use that corner guard, but there's always a risk that you can be a bit too much weight, and then you are behind the T-line. And then giving Thunman a chance to freeze it. Doesn't exactly get the line they want, and it's not covered. However, it's in the way. It fulfills its purpose, stopping Thunman from having a chance to come in with a draw. We can always talk about controlling area of the house, and I think that redstone in red, white, hanging on white on the top of the screen here is really controlling the house now. So that's why Rebecca Thunman, as I think correctly, really wants to move it away from there.
Ja, spela den då. Jag tror vi får spela 3-0.
All the games are running now in the second end. We have Norway. SWE has scored 2 points against Sweden, Moberg. And the Swiss boys team, Loppenbach, has 2 points against Latvia. Oh, that's a K shot from Thunman. Right on the nose, and lying okay there in the double as well, and now they, as far as I know, I think they are lying the first and third stone. It's always nice to threaten for more than 1 or 2 points. Let's see what Martina Rönning, third in Team Ramsfjell, can do about this. Looks a bit wide, but I think it curls now, and she doesn't curl up enough, and also removes her own shot, but still is out on the wing.
Vill du spela samma fart eller lite hårdare? Va? Samma?
She asked for the same weight as in the last stone. Now important to try to stick into the house. I want to remove that red shot and lie in the house somewhere, and it's unfortunately a bit wide. Mattias, Thunman gets their chances to get some points in this end, but they don't seem to take them. Well,
No, but still a good chance for a deuce. Time to make this one.
Ramsfjell now, they have a corner guard. That's the only thing. Is that, do you think they should take away the corner guard, or is this the right decision to come around and put some pressure on Thunman?
There are so many things that this, when she make this call, she gotta look at the opponents, she gotta look at the ice, the stones, and I think this is a good call, and put some pressure on the other team. But it should been very good to take the guard away also. I think it's the simple answer should be to remove the guard, but I really like that call too.
Now Thunman has 2 stones left of this end, and what are their options now? Is it to try to just get away with a blank end and go for it in the next end, or is it still a chance or opportunity to go for 2?
with that stone that Norway just play, they make the house very small for Thunman. And what I mean with small, if Thunman want to take 2 stones this end, they gotta make a really good stone right now. They gotta come around that red stone on the white in the 8-foot area, really perfect in front of the tee line, and that's a really tough shot. And they haven't made the simple shot so far, and then it's gotta be real tough for them to make the really tough call. So I think this is a good call for Thunman. Just forget this end and try to do a better third end. But they gotta make sure they hit this red one. There could be some curl in that spot, so I think they should be.
And sweep from the start.
Yeah, that's all over the guard.
I think it's a bit lucky in this miss. It's a bit lucky that they anyway rolled into the house. It forces Ramsfjell to go after that one. Or do you think they should try to cover their shot and try to steal?
No. This is the only shot. This shouldn't be any problem for Norway.
Is it any difference if she hits this one and rolls out from the house, or is it any difference to stick in the house with her own stone?
It's very important for Norway to stick in the house with this stone to force Sweden to take the 1 point. Oh!
That was
we
very
see
unexpected.
see some curl. That's
yeah. It's a second miss on the same place, over curl.
And that's very good for the game.
Yeah.
And this, I heard you talk about key shot last game, and the key shots is often later in the game, but I think right now this is a key shot, even though in the second end. If they don't make this one, they have to struggle the whole game. But if they make this one for 2, they're right back in the game.
Lite mer. Lite mer.
What do you think about that, Ice? Is that okay? You have that much curl there.
I think it's quite a curly place. However, it's a tendency that outhand side is straighter always.
Hela vägen.
But she seems quite comfortable with this one.
Very good, very good.
See what happens down there. Oops. Now we know for sure that the one is out. So with the deuce in the second hand, can we now say that Thunman is back in the game?
Definitely. And I think this game it will be a lot of big ends. So I think we can see this kind of play in the third and two, and maybe they can steal, and then they are right back. But I like to see a little bit more that they have some play around the 4-foot area instead of now they're on the wings. If I'm in Thunman's clothes.
kör. Kom igen, upp. Bra där. Bra koll hörni, jättebra.
That's a nice center guard, and that's just what Sweden needs. So let's see if Mille Nordby can put this one around the center guard. Right in the house. Top of the 4 foot. That's where they want it.
Martine, ser väldigt hard ut. Helst ikke. Balans oppe. Sitta.
It's a little bit heavy maybe, or no? Oh, good shot. Little bit heavy, but perfect line. If Sweden can freeze this one, now they are in good shape. Erika Jonsson, the lead in Thunman.
Känns jättelång. Wow. Aldrig.
Looks heavy.
Aldrig.
Needs to curl.
Kommer nu. Bara stanna.
Little bit heavy, just a little bit, but that's a good shot. Mille Nordby with her second stone in this third end. She's going to tap the Swedish stone just a little bit and roll in behind the center guard. She's focused.
That's definitely a little bit more swingy side.
Yeah, it is.
Which we can see there. Yeah, now you talked about that Thunman has chances to steal points in this game, and now they get exactly the setup they want for steal.
It is. It's a little bit tricky as when we see the center guard isn't straight in front of the guard in the house, and where to put this third stone. What do you think, Rikard? Where do you want to put this one?
I think the yellow stone in the house is a little bit too long. It's too close to the T line, so I think I'd rather give up that stone and try to bury a new stone, top 4 foot or something,
Okay.
and to control the T a bit more actually.
So right behind the garden, like 2 foot higher up.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see what they do. Looks a little bit heavy.
I think the earlier in the game, the further up in the house the controlling area is, so
Yeah.
you shouldn't come too far down too early in the end.
No. And that ended up. They want to have the stones a little bit closer to the center line.
Yeah.
And now that one was touched the guard, and so they aren't really happy with that one. But they still have the center guard, and they're forcing Norway to do some takeouts, but it's a little bit too easy shots for Norway right now.
Yeah, let's see here how Norway plays this.
Yeah, it's not an easy shot.
No, and shall they try to do something with their own stone, or try to remove as many yellow as possible?
Interesting. It overcurled a little bit. Sweden almost got the same setup as they had one stone ago.
Yes, unfortunately for the Swedish team, they moved the center guard a little bit. It's not as good now, but I still would like to see them go around the center guard a bit and just to control the area, the 4-foot area.
And the weight was good on the last stone, so maybe just the same shot.
She doesn't look too happy.
Wow, den är ingen linje alls. Wow, nej.
No line at all, she says, but we've seen a few draws coming very fast in the last meters here, and this one curls very much as well.
Okej där.
This one is a bit too heavy. I think if it would have been the right weight, it would have curled where it should.
Yeah.
So Matthias, this tournament, Livechannel Cup, is arranged by the Curling Academy here in Härnösand. What does this tournament mean for Curling Academy?
It means a lot for the Swedish Curling Academy and for Härnösand. We have teams from many countries in Europe, and I can see the students are really loving it. They do so much for the tournament and for the Swedish curling, and they just go and smile all weekend. And I think that this tournament is the most important is for the students, and that we can also do this live coverage. It is so good for them. Then they could try this thing, because when they get older and better, they will probably do this kind of thing in the championships. So it's really good for them, and I think they just loving it.
Team Ramsfjell made a great shot. That's a real key shot for this end. I think they came close to the guard, played a perfect double, and stayed a bit behind the guard.
I just missed it, but that's a really good one. And now they have great setup for this end.
Yeah, this one they are now talking in Swedish about. I think Stone picked up something just when she released it. This was a miss, with very big miss. So something must have happened.
And what an opportunity for Norway.
Yes, but when you learn tactics, when you have the last rock in the end, when you have the hammer, you're not supposed to use center guards. Why do they do that now?
They had no other that was the only way, because I think they tried to come around the center guard with their first stone, and they was too heavy, and they have no other opportunity to do it. And I like that too, because even as you said, there are some simple rules that you play on the wings if you have the last stone, but sometimes you just have to change, and that's what Norway did right now. And it gives Sweden a chance to turn this thing around again, but that's what you have to give the other team. And if Norway made this stone, they could have maybe closed the game in the third end with 3 red or maybe 4.
Okay, here we come around, maybe a hack weight or bumper weight.
Important shot for Sweden. Seems like it overcurled again.
Yeah, maybe. I think it's quite obvious now that the sheet isn't straight. I mean, on the in-hand side here, it was very curly.
5th or 6th stone that's curled over. Let's see if Norway take their chance. Focused.
Yeah, very focused. Martina running.
Little bit heavy.
Yeah, I also think that it's a bit wide.
En till, en till.
So it really swings a lot there.
Yeah. A little bit wide, just, but now it's time for Sweden to
Ja, jag tror
do
den sticker
this.
ditåt bara. Men
And
vi
if,
spelar på
if they
chappen.
make this
Nej,
one,
vicka in lite.
they're in pretty good shape, Sweden.
Vi får spela lite upp.
With their two
Lite
Swedish stones
bra, vi
left.
kommer ju ändå ta dubbel liksom. Den här, om du chappar den så kommer den kanske bli lite tjock och bara stanna. Vi spelar
So
lite.
have you been able to watch any other games this weekend? And in that case, what are your impressions so far?
Yeah, I watched some games yesterday. I was here all day, and my impression is that I think we have a very strong field this year,
Vi spelar lite
and the
upp.
teams are. I haven't seen the Scottish boys yet, but I think they are. Seems like they are very good.
Gärna lite in mitt.
Just throwing and throwing, but otherwise I think it's very close. I like it. But we will see tomorrow who will be the standing at the podium
Ja!
after the finals.
Hårt! Hela vägen!
It's close this one or two, but I think that's so hard. So
Really
great
good.
triple
Ooh.
take. I didn't see that one. Oh.
No, I didn't think that was possible. No,
I think that was a great shot.
that should be a replay,
Yeah.
so we can analyze the shot. Here it is.
It's not that close to the card, or still, and it gets the one behind as well.
Oh, really nice.
Yeah.
And that turned the end around completely.
Yes. Is that the kind of injection you need for the team when you've had some misses? Could this be a mind changer? for
It
the
could
team?
be. It could be. But they are struggling with the eyes. We can see that a little bit, and then they have to set up their minds on some spots that are curling more than that they are think it is. But that could be a game changer.
Okay, Maja Ramsfjell now with her first shot, and maybe she thought she would be able to make a draw to live 4. And now she's coming around playing against you instead.
That's curling. Could this be all?
I think it's good. It's straight today, isn't it? No, it's in the card.
No, yellow's laying 3.
Okay, it changes fast in curling. And now Thunman really has possibility to place the stone exactly where they want. They don't have to play a takeout or something. Where do you think they should put it? Should they guard their shot or put up another in the house?
I think I like to do a little bit of tap back on my own Yellowstone.
Okay.
Nej, om de chappar den här.
Then you force the opponents to maybe do a takeout. And that's a pretty easy shot for just lose one. But I'm not sure. Maybe put in the top red in front of the yellow. Force them to do the draw. I think you have to decide what you want your opponents to do. Take out or a draw. And I think the best for Sweden should be to force Norway to do a draw. And then they maybe should put the stone in top red, a little bit in front of their own.
Well, if I would have asked you 3 minutes ago, I told you that Norway will have to play against 3 or 4 points, would you have believed me?
No, I said you know nothing about curling.
You always say that.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, she says that it's wide, no line. They really need. They don't want Maja Ramsfjell to be able to hit it on the nose to stay. But this is okay, isn't it?
This is okay, yeah. Maybe she can hit it in the nose to get one.
If you are coach now and were called for a timeout, what would you tell the girls?
Everyone wants me to say to make the draw, but it's not these players are young, and to hit the 4-foot isn't that easy. So I think this is a good call. They are still 1 up, and worst case scenario is right now is they get 2 in the that yellow get 2, could be 3, but that's okay. But obviously the draw to the 4-foot shouldn't be any problem for none of this team. But this is okay. And let's see if she make it.
Maja Ramsfjell, who a few minutes ago looked like she had a chance to maybe close this game in a positive direction. Now it makes a shot against 4 points.
Yeah,
let's see.
It's really strange, and you don't see this one so often.
Sounds perfect.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll have a measure.
Yeah, maybe.
No?
What do you think? I think
I put my money on the yellow one.
Yeah. Good shot anyway from Norway. Could have hit it a little bit more inside, then they probably get their 1, but that's okay. And we will see a measurement from Adam maybe. And the Swedish girl thought it was the red one.
Yes, it's very tough to decide from this angle, of course, and yeah, it's been a very exciting end to watch. With if I were coaching or cheering for any of the teams, I would be thrown between hope and despair.
It was the triple takeout that the Swedes number 3rd, Malin Tegendal, did. And we have one of the students on the curling academy that will do this measurement. Gustav from Gävle. Look nice with his new jeans. What do you think about this measurement? Have you been told how to do?
I think it's not exactly by the book, but still it's a measure, and as long as you just get the right stone closest to the center, I think it really doesn't matter. But it looked a bit odd.
But what you can see if you look curling in Canada and other of Europe, you can see the last years often you see the teams do the measurement themselves. I like that.
Yes, it's the spirit of curling says that we are supposed to try to fix this without umpires, without rule book, just play the game, and it's very, very. It's not often at all that I ever heard about team ever try to get advantage by cheating or anything. It's very nice on the ice between the captains. So you could do it.
Yeah.
Every player knows how to do the measuring.
Yeah.
So
I like it. So it was 1 red stone to Ramsfjell, and we got the score of 4-2. And let's see if Sweden can make another deuce here in the 4th end.
yes, I think you talked about this, trying to get 2 points, give away 1 point and take 2, and to equalize the game up to 4 ends, and now they are about to come there.
And let's see if the teams are have taken have learned about the curl over the first 3 ends. We've seen they haven't been the best friends with the ice so far, but I think they've learned.
Yes, this is an important game for both teams. The winning team is through to the semi-final tomorrow, and of course there's a bit nerves and stuff. So, of course, that might be explain some of the misses, don't you think?
I think there's a lot on stake. What can we say about the other group, Richard? You have a team from Östersund that you're with here, Sundberg.
Yes, they have won every four games.
They're in the through
to the semi-final. They have been
känns lite lång.
playing really good. What I've seen.
Yes, and to be honest, I think they played better and better for every game, which of course is good when you're in a cup like this.
Bara stanna.
But I know that they are coming here. It's the first tournament for the year, and they come here to just to try to find their way into this season.
Yeah, but I think they were here 2 weeks ago and played
not a complete team, no.
No, it wasn't a complete
not
team.
as this team.
Yeah, and I heard they played the other Swedish team this morning, Fransson. It was a real good game. I talked with the coach, the Fransson coach, and he was very satisfied with his team's game, and they lost the close games against your team, Sundberg.
Yeah, the first 4-5 ends. I think I was the best 4-5 ends I've seen this weekend.
Great.
But both teams got a bit lost it a bit in the sixth end, and some misses came, and then both teams came back in the seventh and eighth. So I think it was a very good game, and Sundberg got away with a win. I think they deserved the win, but it was a good game.
Yeah.
Alltså vill du spela dämp så går det bra. Ja! Hela vägen!
So the fourth end is in play, and right now we play the fourth stone, and it's Sweden.
Det är bra där.
They for sure like that one to roll maybe a little. No, it's not that bad. I thought it was a double takeout for Norway, but it's not that easy. Or is it possible, Richard?
Yeah, but it's possible, but then you definitely will roll out from the house yourself and make another better chance for Thunman to go around the guard again and make a better shot or place the stone wherever they want. So I think they'd rather play to try to stick, just hit it on the nose or roll in.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I think this is a
Ooh.
I think this is a time in the game when you need to be a very careful as a skip in the Norwegian team. You're 2 points up. You really want just to get rid of all the other stones. Every Thunman stone, just take it away. You want to just blank every end, but that won't work. They won't win this game on 4 points. They need to try to score some more points.
Yeah.
And this balance between the offensive and defensive game is something you only learn by watching lots of curling and play a lot of curling game.
Yeah.
So
You say experience is important in curling.
yes, and I think it's like in if you watch any soccer game and somebody have do scores in the 10th minute, they cannot just shoot away the ball for the rest of the 80 minutes. They need to try to keep playing. Maybe you can shoot away the ball the last 10 minutes or something. So
It's the same for Sweden. For this stone, you gotta maybe put some extra time to think of where to put this stone, because it's very, very important for them to make the simple shot and not. So where do you want to put this one?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I think that I think those two yellow in the house now are quite good position as they are. It's no double or no easy double for Norway. So I think they should come. They do this tap. Okay.
Jättebra,
Yeah,
Elma,
that was a really good outcome. But the guard in that it's early in the end, and
I don't think I would have moved those two yellow. I think they were good positioned. I think maybe a short guard, or maybe try to put my stone out on any of the wings.
Yeah.
And lay over the responsibility of doing tricky shots to the Norwegian team.
Yeah.
But now they are still lying at 3. And one thing to remember in this end is that it's not always to try to go for as many points as possible. Sometimes you should maybe threaten to take 3 points just to get the easy deuce. So I think that's a probable outcome of an end like this, that as long as you keep threatening for 3 points, the opponent will be happy to give you the 2 points. And as you said, when they lose the 3 in the first end, their goal is to try to get back into the game in the 4th end, and that's going to be
looking good for Sweden right now.
Yep.
I think maybe this stone, maybe in the house and in the other wing, when the stones are set up like they are right now.
Looks quite heavy.
Is
it a tap or?
It was a guard. They called for.
Hela vägen. Kör.
Okay. If they can get.
Det är bra, Elma.
Rather good.
Yeah, a very good outcome.
That's very good.
Yes.
Vad säger du av den? Akkurat hela. Vill du göra något sånt? Ja. 15.
Yeah, the thing for Sweden to do is to try to avoid to give Norway an easy double, and also I don't think they should be throwing up any long guard, because it's easy for Norway to come around one of those, just to hit and roll behind, and that could destroy the whole end. So
oops.
yeah, but I don't think that's too bad for Norway. They with that stone behind the corner guard, they have kind of taken away that corner guard for Sweden.
Yeah, they have.
As you said in the previous ends, the house is much smaller now.
Yeah.
For Thunman to.
Yes, and that's not bad. Still good.
Oh.
Den!
That spot is.
I think the call right in this would be to play it down where she's standing.
Jag gillar den ändå!
Everything in the front of the house, in the front part of the house is making doubles and easier for Ramsfjell.
Eller bara den!
Yeah, there should really be
Nej,
that
då kan
position in
bara
the back of the house.
Vi spelar den då! Marginalkort!
And this is also what you talked about before about the experience. You got to try a lot of different things to learn what the best is for your team. And this is a little bit, they make it a little bit easier for the opponents to do the doubles, and because right now the setup is okay.
Yeah.
And with this stone they make it easier for the other team instead of making it more difficult.
Yeah, it's easier to make doubles, easier to get something behind this one. So, but we'll see what happens. We've been.
In. Hela vägen. Kör. Kom igen. Kör. Det är där.
I think that's was not what they were aiming for. They want this one in the house. It's a possible double takeout for Norway.
I think the angle is to it's not the angle to make the double. Maybe hit and roll towards it, but they won't get it out. The positive thing here for Ramsfjell is if they try to play the double or a hit and roll, they can roll behind the guard or up on the other yellow one, and both are.
Yeah, I think it's possible. Definitely, if maybe she's not have the weight she's need.
This is one of the curliest spots. I think curls a lot there. She doesn't look too happy about that. Does she? I think it was a good try there from Skip Maja Ramsfjell trying to save that one. She made a call that tried to curl more just to save it. It was close, but it's a good thing with skips when they can leave the first task and try something else.
A very good, interesting setup right now.
Yes.
Jo. Alltså det är helt okej att stanna här också. Men gärna där.
Yeah, we've seen some misses and we've seen some excellent shots here in these first 4 ends. It's
a mix of everything.
Yeah.
If Sweden make this shot, it could be really good, and then they can make sure that it's the same weight as the other Yellowstone is, so they are in a perfect line. And I think the weight looks it's a little bit heavy.
They swept it from the absolute start. I think both on weight and on line. We might say that it just traveled like 2 decimeters, 20 centimeters too long, but
should be a pretty should be makeable for Norway to do this double, but it will be in the open. But what we see here, it's a lot of curl there. And do you think that's enough ice?
I don't know how hard she can play it, and of course we can talk about deliveries and stuff. I also think that the other stone she's about to hit needs to travel quite a long way to get out from the house. So.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely not an easy double.
Oh,
need to
she was wide.
Herregud.
No.
I think the words from the vice skip said it all, or it was a skip.
And that was a big mistake. And I think it was in her head. She saw the couple of last 3 stones from Norway all curled over, and she told herself, I will not curl over.
Där. Så att den går liksom halvt där och halvt där.
Where would you put this?
I need another angle on the camera to see the setup more, but maybe somewhere in between the 2 yellow stones, in the middle of the white somewhere.
Yeah.
You
make sure you're better than the red.
Yeah, and hanging on the 8 foot.
Yeah.
Like guarding, I think they just said try to guard a little bit of the left one, a little bit of the right one, and make it trickier. There will always be a shot for Norway to do something about this, but let's make that shot as difficult as possible.
Yeah. and have some margin so you're sure that you have 4 yellow stones after this, so it won't be short. To put some extra pressure on Norway.
Yeah, and Norway needs to get their next stone behind some other stone, and then you should have that stone as close as possible, so you can raise your stone down.
Kör sista! Kom igen! Bra där.
That's a little bit strange.
Well,
they have the same. They did.
Yeah, it was. I think it overcurled just a little bit.
Yeah, but they were sweeping it because they wanted to. Yeah.
Matthias, you played top level curling many times now. When you missed the first shot and you're about to do the exact same shot again with much pressure, how does it feel to come down to the hack? When you just missed the same.
I think it's an okay situation because you know exactly what you did with the first stone and how you. So I think she will make this one.
She just said now coming down to the hack that she's not playing for the double because it's a bit tight to the guard. She wants to hit and roll up.
Good, that's smart.
Yeah. And eliminating, losing more than 2 points.
Yeah.
Make quite a tough draw for them.
That's really smart. And much better line on this one.
Yes.
Really good.
Yes.
Exactly what she wanted to do. And it's.
See what I think it rolled a bit too short. I think they have an opportunity to
maybe they have
get that one.
Yeah.
But still, I think this is the right call from Thunman. We talked about it. Goal for this end should be to try to get 2 points, get back into the game. I think playing for 3 on the in-hand seems very difficult.
Yeah, and even
risky.
Even if they do it, they could maybe get only 2 because the red is going on the red. We see the red in back of the house. Right there.
It's 5.
Yeah. And it's also very risky.
Yeah.
If you're a bit wide, maybe you even lose one.
Yeah, it is. Good call. But the problem for Sweden is the skip's first stone. That was horrible. Yeah, and they think it was good. And they are young and they will learn of that shot, and they can see this on the next week with the coach and talk about it.
Yeah. I think it's very short, unfortunately. We've seen this in these 2 games, that when you need to come out in a line further out, it's a bit heavier. You need more weight, but it's been an exciting end. It could have ended up anyway.
Yeah, fantastic end.
So whatever, we have 4-3 and for Ramsfjell, and we'll be back in 3-5 minutes. And what the only thing we know is that we don't know what to expect from the last 4 ends.
Anything can happen.
Yeah. We'll be back. Welcome back to this game between the Swedish team Thunman and from Norway Maja Ramsfjell. We have played 4 ends and Ramsfjell leads 4-3, and they have the hammer here in the important 5th end. Matthias, what different does it make to come out to the 5th end after a short break, talking to the coach? Is there any special?
Yeah, both team need some time with the coach. I think that's great for these young teams. Most important, just to not to talk about the game, just to have someone telling you, let's go, do the last 4 and we make it good, and give them some energy. It's still wide open, this game. Anything can happen. A little bit, I think Norway, after that last end, when they were a little bit lucky, they just get 1. The Sweden just get 1. I think Norway have a 70-30 possible to win right now. But we've seen the first 4 ends. It's been going to all directions, so anything is still possible. But I think Norway right now is in the driving seat.
First end, Ramsfjell scored 3 points and got a good grip of the game. Since that, Sweden took 2 points in the second. Ramsfjell had to play against 4 in the third, and now they were in trouble also in the 4th end. Is it a trend, you think, that is Sweden on the move here?
Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it is, and if that's the case, then Sweden will win the game, because you can't go against 4 each end and get away with it. But I think Norway will have command in this end. That's my feeling. But Sweden make a perfect setup again with two center guards.
Here they get help with a third.
Yeah. So if Sweden make this third stone by the second player Vilma, perfect. They are in the very good position. As we can see right here, the center guards are a little bit of semi-centers. That's not 100%, but it's okay.
We've seen through the game here, we're now playing the 5th end. This is the straight side. The ice is a bit straight there, and it's also the out turn for them now. I think they will come around here, and if they come around, will it be hard for the other team to come around and tap it back?
Yes, you said the first team who will make the come around, great, have a really good chance. And we see when it passed the center line, we got a lot of curl there. Yeah. And that's almost a perfect shot, little bit too heavy. And now Norway can decide, do we want to come after or do we want to do some cleaning? And it seems like it's the cleaning options, and that's okay. And if they can get 2 yellows here, it's really good, and that's a bonus. But if they only get 1 and Sweden can do another draw around these guards. Oh, that was
close.
Yeah, really close for the...
They got away 1 guard, but on the other hand, their own guard is there, and now it is a center guard.
Yeah.
Do you think that was a good result, or decent, or not so good?
There was a little bit of both, I think, because they can't get the yellow stone by using the port between the 2 reds. Then they got to play an in-hand, and then they miss everything. So I think that it was really good for Sweden, because they are definitely in the driving seat for this 5th end right now. And if they make this one as good as the the one they just draw, they putting some pressure on Norway, and then Norway had to decide, should we go for the come around or we're gonna still go for the clearings, and that's really good. Now it's not easy for Norway what we're gonna do.
Yeah, now she changes tactics a bit here. She doesn't go for the guard. She tries to come around and make like a tap back, or maybe even a kind of try of double or something.
Yeah.
We see, as you said, a bit out there. It's very straight, but when it comes closer to the center line, we find a lot of curl. So with the right weight and the right line here, I think it's possible to come out and hit it on the nose, even with quite a lot of weight.
A very good call from Norway.
Yeah. Must play a little bit less weight, she says, and especially I think when you have the hammer, because then if you roll out and stay in the house, you threaten for more points. We'll just mention a few things from the other sheets. We have on sheet A, sheet 1, we have Norway. SWE playing against Sweden, Moberg, and Norway leads 4-1. On sheet 2, Swedes team Rottenbach leads against Latvia with 5-2. We have a very even game on sheet 3. The team Svedberg, Sweden, plays against Sweden, Engelsson, and it's 2-2, where Engelsson has the hammer. On sheet 4 we have also even game, 3-2 for Franzén, Sweden, against the Swiss team. I think that game, the winner of that will be the second in that group, and the loser will be third. So both those teams are through to the quarterfinal. And back to our game here. We have Team Ramsfjell coming around with a very good shot. That is a really changes this end quite a lot. I think that stone very much controls a big part of the house, and even though Sweden has the shot right now, it's a better position for Norway when they do not risk as much anymore, and as I said, have a control stone. Coming up here, stone number 6 for Thunman in this fifth end. They want to come around with a new draw. It's a wide and a little bit too much weight. As we mentioned before, when you come out there and have eyes on the white, on the 8 foot or something, it's straight. Further in, it gets much more curl, and it's very hard to handle that kind of ice.
Vil du gjøre noe sånn? Eller vil du bare dra? Jeg tror jeg liker å dra sånn helt ærlig. Du kan gjøre den. Vil du den? Okay.
They are discussing here. Hit and roll or draw. They have decided, I think, to play the hit and roll here. Matthias, what do you think? Should they consider to come around the center guard and tap their own red stone into the blue, or is it a right call to hit and roll here?
I think you gotta ask yourself, the player that do this stone, what feels best for you. and especially when you're juniors, and it's very important that you feel for the stone. And I think that's okay. She want to do the takeout.
Well, this is a tricky situation now for Sweden. It's quite obvious that you don't want to curl into the red one in the front of the house, but you really need to go close to that one to make a good shot. So it's hard to, in this part of the game, you really need to take some risks.
Exactly, and that's what Sweden's got to do right now. But I think that's pretty much air between those stones, or maybe it isn't. It just that view that fools us. But here you gotta make a decision. How close do we need to go? And even if you know this red stones or a little bit outside, you can make a rather easy stone for Norway to take both yellow. So important stone for Sweden, and it seems like a little bit wide. And hit and roll out of the house. Still, Sweden got the best stone in the house right now. Norway has a couple of different stones. They can play their own red in top of the house, tap it back, or even try to remove the yellow one. But they can't play through the port, the port we'll talk about before. They can do this draw in the forefoot. That's what they're aiming for. Maja Ramsfjell, daughter to the Ramsfjell brothers from Norway. I think it's Egil or Bent. It's some of them. I think they both won the Worlds a couple of times in different teams. So curling family background, as many others.
Maja Ramsfjell with her first stone in the fifth N. Important shot. Sweden Thunman lying one shot buried, and they need to come with a better one here, and they seem close.
This one looks really good.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Or it didn't curl that much in the end as we thought. Anyway, it's a really good stone from Norway, and when you do that kind of stones, you show the opponents, we're gonna make this game tough for you. We're not afraid for doing the tough calls. But that's almost wide open.
Yes, I think it's quite close to the guard in the front of the house, but it didn't. It's almost not covered at all, but it's still a thrilling shot for Rebecca here, because she knows what happens if she is wide.
So what is the best position for Sweden after this? What are the options for?
I guess that almost if you can hit it on the nose, it's perfect. Of course, they have a double for 3 or 2 Norway, but that's a bit risky and difficult. So I think hit it on the nose would be good. It's
they can't go for the inside anyway. No.
And that's the problem.
Yeah.
Bouncing out like that is giving the Norway the opportunity to play the double for 3. I don't know if she's got the weight for this to play.
Kan eventuelt bare rulle hit, liksom.
This is the difference between a boys team at the same age.
Yes, and also between lots of the girls team compared to women's team, they got some more weight to throw, and yeah, for example, I'd say that Niklas Edin, he would consider this the perfect angle for a double.
Yeah. But I really like what they're doing, because they know it's there, but they know they're also, can we play this weight? Maybe not, so maybe we do the...
Considering the scoreboard, it's you hit this one, you lose nothing more than 1. You have a very good chance to roll into the blue, into the forefoot, and take 1 point. And if you got the weight, if you got the right angle, maybe you can score deuce or maybe 3.
Yeah.
So I think this is a okay call.
Yeah, very good.
Maja Ramsfjell, last stone of the 5th end. This is a key shot, I think. Sweden, Thunman steal 1 point, and they are definitely back in the game.
Yeah, and it's not that much pressure on Maja either, so she can really play out this one.
I think she's got the weight, don't you? She's got the right angle.
It's curling now.
Yeah, she's got the weight, but
it's a nice one.
It's so easy to hit and roll behind a guard when you don't need to.
But when you want to, it's almost not possible.
Yeah. I think it was a good call and good performance from the Norwegian team, and that's why they are ahead 5-3 after 5 ends.
Yeah. And I think that this 5th end from both teams was very well played. It seems like right now they know the ice a little bit better than before.
Yeah, the best end of the game, and that makes us looking forward even more to the coming 3 ends.
Yeah, and Sweden are on the hunt for a deuce in the 6th end, and Norway seems like the relaxed team right now.
I think this was exactly what Norway, Ramsfjell, what they needed. They were really struggling for the 2nd and 3rd and 4th end. They really got away with those ends, and now they had a good end. And
we saw a lot of good stones. Erika Jonsson playing the first stones in Sweden.
Spit. Yep. Hele veien til. Kom igjen.
Sorry, that was Mille Nordby, the lead in Norway. Of course.
Good sweeping there from the girls. They said that it was short, and Maja said directly, it's not supposed. We don't want any guard this time, so they gave it everything there. How important is it with the good sweeping?
As we see, last year it was very important, but it seems like it's still important, but not like it was last year. But if you don't have the good sweepers, you need to do so much more with the stones in the delivery, and the sweeping is a big part of curling. And you don't know that before you had 2 really good sweepers, then you can come away with anything. No. And there we have Erika Jonsson.
Thunman obviously throws up a corner guard here, very close. That's not what they wanted. But it's still in front of the house. Are we looking on a offensive end here, you think?
Probably, because all the other ends have been offensive, so we will see that this end too. But it's still, we don't know who will have the best setup. It can go any way right now.
Looks very heavy to me.
Sorry. Sorry.
Still, Sweden, it's not that easy to be a Swede right now, because where to put this one to get it really good, you almost have to throw another guard.
What do you think about throw a guard in front of your own guard? Make it a double guard.
Yeah, that's very good. Because even if she make this one perfect, Norway will play the takeout, and Sweden have to struggle all the end to get their deuce. So maybe this end could be the end with not that many stones in play.
I think we saw this is in the second or the fourth end.
It's a déjà vu, yeah.
Is it downhill? This
Yeah,
way?
yeah.
Downhill curling. As you predicted, hit that one away, but right on the nose. This is maybe
much the same like it was, yeah.
Yeah. How afraid should Sweden Thunman be of that stone in the house, the red stone? Do they need to take it away, or could they leave it?
Yeah, they could leave that right now. That's nothing to be afraid of right now. Anyway, if they could put up the stones where they want it, right, and they have to go around the corner guard right now, they should be able to get a good chance on the deuce, and that front red doesn't have to be in play. But then they have to do almost every shot. So this, to get their deuce win, are in a, they have to do almost all stones. Oh, that's a good outcome.
Yeah, very good outcome. Lying there, almost perfectly behind the guard. Norway is forced to make this race on their own guard. I think they're pretty satisfied, as well as they just get that guard away.
Yeah,
even though they missed the
yeah.
race, it's not easy to keep these 2 points for the rest of the end, if that's the case. Perfect double, but leaves the corner guard, so we'll probably see another draw around that corner guard. One more try, get around the corner guard.
Yes.
This is, as we've seen, it's quite straight on this this side until it comes up to the center line, where it curls a lot. So There's no problem coming around, but it looks heavy, doesn't it?
No, it will be back. No, that's okay. Maybe they're forcing Norway to this corner, come around the corner.
Would it be an option to peel the corner guard?
3-10.
I don't think so. Maybe for a hitting team, but these are no hitting teams. So now they need to adapt. We do this kind of end instead. But if they don't make this one, Sweden have a very good setup. It's wide right now.
I think it's heavy too, don't you?
Maybe. If Sweden can get this one, oh yeah.
So now, should they go to hit and roll or hit and stick for line 2, or should they be aggressive and come around and go for 3 or maybe 4 points?
There's only one. They need to do the aggressive call here, and that's exactly what they do. And that, I like that, and it's good to see the girls have a good strategy. As you said, this could be for maybe if they play their cards well, it could be for 3. They can't be that heavy as the other one, and it's not. Maybe it's too slow.
It's stopping now. Oh, they misjudged that a bit, I think.
Yeah, they should have swept that one earlier.
This leaves a draw for Norway, and that's actually more of a center guard.
Yeah, that one should have been important to get in, just in the house anyway.
Må kanskje gå litt for linje. Jepp. Jepp. Hold.
Martina running.
Hold. Hvor? Wow.
It's heavy again.
I think it's a bit heavy, but it was very tight, the line, so they had no...
No, they have to sweep it.
Yeah. Malin Tegendal has made some great shots this game, and now she has a real chance to come around this guard and threatening for some points. I think it's a bit short, but the closer the better, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's the same weight as the first. With the 5th end was very good, but we've seen some misses in the 6th, and we can't say it's that the ice is slow, because Norway, they have been through the house on their stones, so I don't think it's not the ice that make these problems for the girls.
No, it's been a long tournament. It's draw number 6. Some of these they might play the 3rd game, and it's Saturday evening. Maybe they're getting a bit tired.
Yes, maybe.
Maja Ramsfjell, our first stone in the 6th hand.
Ja, på linje.
Coming around the center guard
Ja, på linje. Ja.
to avoid losing more than 1 or 2 points.
We started a curl. I think the weight is there, but
I think
and the line is
heavy,
there too.
isn't
It's
it?
heavy, yeah. It's just third rock. I think it's the red Norway rock on the left wing. There is the shot rock.
Yeah, and Rebecca's plan here is to come around center guard, hope that Norway misses, and then hit and roll into the 4-foot for 3 on the last rock.
That's a good plan.
Do you think it should be more correct to hit and roll on this one to lie 2?
I think they played the right shot with the come around on the first, and very good call. And the best way to have the possibility to take 3.
Yeah, it's a big difference taking 2 or 3 points in this end. 2, you're still on the hunt, you're still behind.
Yeah.
3, you're in the driver's seat.
And if she can put this one top 4 or top or just in the 8-foot shot rock, they're in great position. And
Kör en sista då!
little bit heavy there, but still the shot rock. But now Norway can play almost the same stone they did the last. So this, I think Maya should be really happy with this one. And she knows the ice, she knows the speed.
På till han under 3:30. Fint satt.
Good line, she says. Happy about the line. See what about the weight? I think weight looks good from here.
This can be really, really good.
I think it looks very good.
Ooh, there is a double takeout.
Yeah, I think. I don't think
it was perfectly played from Norway there. And maybe they should have decided we're gonna go all the way to the yellow to not make Sweden have the double takeout.
Yeah, they might.
Jag tror inte det räcker med att liksom.
They didn't thought about that one when they were
Nej,
throwing.
de ligger skottet.
But really, really good stone from Norway.
Det är liksom om vi spelar den dubbel. Den är jättesvår. Den här nej, om vi spelar den så.
They're talking about.
Jag vet inte vad ska man annars spela.
I think they have to try it right now.
Jag tror att det blir jättesvårt. Det kallar inte tillräckligt mycket för att komma runt där liksom. Kommer bara liksom. Spelar en ganska hårt då.
And if they have the perfect stone, then it could be a possible 3 for Sweden.
Typ där. Ganska
It's really thin, like 1/4, 1/5.
Yeah, 1/4.
90 eller?
I think it's.
Lite mer,
I'm not sure that they can throw the weight to have 3 points, but definitely like 1/3 for 2. I think.
Yeah, that's for 2. Yeah.
It's a spot we know. We have a lot of stones in curling.
Plus, vi
quite a lot.
dubbeln.
Yeah, it's a difficult spot.
Yeah.
Kalla så.
That's. I think it should. That's only the ice can only curl like half stone.
Yeah. So she needs to put a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Oh, sounds like they're happy about it so
Ja!
far.
Ja! Hårt! Hårt, hårt, hårt!
Now we sweep it. Oh, that's one.
Ooh.
That's two. Oh, it's...
what a great shot.
Oh, very good.
Oh, fantastic.
Is
But
there a
I think
replay?
that it's only two.
Yeah.
Is it?
She moved her.
We didn't see that one.
Oh, oh, she definitely had the weight for it.
Yeah.
Very good shot.
Yeah.
Very good weight. Yeah, she should be happy about that one.
Rebecca Thunman, what a great shot. And that's probably for two, and we have a tie.
Yeah, 5-5, and after that tough first three. They lost in the first end. We talked about trying to get back into the game. You said after 4 ends maybe, but now after 6 ends. What about the 7th end? What can we expect from this? Well,
I don't think it's not the 0, not the blank. I think we have 1 point to Norway. But we'll see, and we have a little bit of group discussion here. The Norwegian team, but they seem to be very happy. So it's 5-5 after 6 played ends.
Spela centern!
And we'll see a center guard from Sweden, Erika Jonsson.
Ja, gärna curla. Ligger ganska långt ute. Curla. 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 Bara curla. Vill man närmast, vill man närmast. Köra, 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 köra.
And they
Hela
want
vägen.
to
Hårt,
get it
hårt, hårt, hårt.
a little bit closer to
Kom
the
igen, kom igen. Hårt, hårt, hårt.
center line.
Bra där. Bra
Perfect weight. Didn't curl up as much as they wanted. Mille Nordby.
Linje. Martine. Martine. Bytt. Hard, hard. 5. Hard.
Come around.
Yep. Yep. Wow, wow. Wow. Du må...
Perfect weight.
Bra ned. Ja, 3-10. Wow! Wow, 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 wow. Nej då. Kan stanna, kan stanna. Kommer nu, kommer nu, kommer nu. Kommer jättemycket. Kör vilken, kör vilken, kör vilken. Bra där, Erika.
What a nice try from Sweden there. A little bit more behind the guard, and it had been perfect. So possible nose hit for Norway. Maybe we'll see a defense end, and maybe it could be a
Wow. 14.
0.
Wow.
Oh, very good.
Bra. Fin fart.
This turns out to be the most careful and defensive end in the whole game.
Yeah, we didn't thought that, but it seems like it could be. Sweden tried to get inside of this stone. Get behind the guard to make it a little bit more difficult for Norway.
Wow! 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 Kommer nu.
It looked a
They
bit
need
wide.
to stay in the house at least,
Bra där.
and they do.
Yeah, it's important to be stick in the house there, and they did, as you said. Otherwise, I guessed that Maya would take away the guard, and now they need to keep hunting the stones in the house.
Yeah,
Femten,
not the
rolig
perfect
femten.
setup for Sweden, but I think Norway is rather happy with the outcome of this end so far.
Yes, but I think that both teams are in like the same position, because the first team that rolls out of the house is a bit in trouble.
Yeah.
Now Norway rolls out, and
Yeah.
Sweden has an opportunity to make a good draw and try to steal, or maybe force Norway to take 1 point.
Mm.
And that's exactly what Norway doesn't want.
No.
They want to go for blank end or two. So if they make a good shot here, it's going to be interesting to see
Yeah.
what Norway's plan
Yeah,
is.
It will be. Vilma. Åh nej.
Lite tight linje. Gärna för linje. Ja. Hela vägen. Kör. Hela vägen. Hårt. Kom igen. Kom igen, kör. Okej där.
Oh, that was close.
It's so tricky there. We said it before. It's so straight.
Yeah.
A bit out, but as soon as it comes close to the center line, it's much curl. So if you take more ice, it may stay out there. And Maya is not happy with this setup with 2 center guards. Try to take them away.
I think they should be happy to just get one and the shooter out. They need a lot of
Yeah, it curls
weight
very
to
much.
opportunity for Sweden again here to get some stones behind the guards.
Yeah, and I also think that's a part where this is a time for a Norwegian team to not hope for a blank end anymore. Now we need to change our plan and go for the deuce or
Multiple points.
Yeah.
Ja! Farten! Ja, kör om ni måste! Ja! Hela vägen! Hårt, gärna kolla om det går. Men kör.
it's hard sweeping, and it's not for the line, it's for the weight, but
That's a really
she really
straight.
wants it into the house.
Räcker där. Bra där. Bra sopat.
Yeah, they really took that one.
Yeah.
That was because thanks to the sweepers, they swept it from the first millimeter to the last. So.
Really good. Important for Norway to stick the shooter.
Yeah, I think hit it on the nose would be good. Stopping Sweden from coming in with the stone that way, and also threatening for multiple points. So never ever, she said. It's I guess it's a bit wide. I think she hits it. Yeah, that's
She's
okay.
in the house,
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's so I always like these 7th ends
Vilket håll vill du
because
gå från?
it's the two teams are really careful, and they know what's on stake in this end. Every shot is so important.
Yeah.
Every centimeter is so important, and you can tell just by looking at the players.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, they are very careful.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
This is where they put themselves into the position for the last end, and they know that it's important.
Ja, ja, ja!
In and take from
Hårt hela vägen!
She was
Malin.
Hårt, kom igen!
Yeah,
narrow on that one.
yeah.
Wow.
I think it looks good.
Mycket.
He's going for the roll.
Ja, det är bra där.
That's good.
You should have swept it all the way.
Yeah. And as we said, now it's the time for Norway to switch into the offensive mode.
If they make this one, they have a good chance for a couple of points.
Yes, it's not so many stones left in this end.
Jag ska ha det. Japp.
Sweepers don't want to sweep it. That's usually a sign that it might be a bit heavy. Okay, very good skip from
very good.
Maya.
She opened up the center.
Yeah, and realizes that this one is too heavy, so she by sweeping it makes them have a shot in, and that forces Sweden to go for this one.
Yeah.
Interesting situation on the other side of the center line with the two yellow very close to the house and very close to each other.
Spela typ 10 på den.
If they make a successful roll here over to the other side, it's a tricky situation for Ramsfjell.
As you said, right, it's time to do the old shots really good in the 7th, and it's also this one. She does have to make this one really good. Nose hit.
Hela vägen!
It's,
Hårt!
right now it's
Kör. Och
exactly
vilken?
what Norway wants to.
Wow där.
Oh, a little bit unlucky there
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
It's two. You can roll between two guards, and very often it ends up between them.
Yeah. So the blank is still there.
Yes.
Right now I think it's a blank or a deuce for Norway.
I think it's interesting to see how both the teams are playing so much better all of a sudden in the 7th end. Every shot is so
really close.
yeah.
We have seen a lot of misses before, but right now it's really good.
Du landar i sidan. Nära. Japp. Wow. Japp. Wow. Hard. Japp. Hard. Hard. Wow. Wow. Wow.
A little bit too much roll, but I really like that they are trying to go for the hit and roll. It's very often you see just hit it on the nose, and
Ja, typ samma fart som förra.
you need to go for the shot.
Yeah. A chance for Sweden here to get behind the guards.
Samma fart spelar vi. Ja. Ja.
Yeah, you can feel the tension in the air. How all the shots are important. Hit it on the nose or roll a bit behind and
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Nej.
Nose hit.
maybe a slight roll out. And what we said was that it's not going to be a blank end.
But we got the blank end. So probably we won't get an extra end anyway, because we have the 5-5 going into the 8th end.
Ingen av de gula inne.
Oh. Rather safe than sorry.
Yeah, that's good. Which team will win this game, Rickard?
Let's see your super soft skill.
Very. I think many people are really wrong about. They misunderstand how important the first stones of the end is. The lead stones is the stones that tell us what's going to happen in the end.
So after 4 stones you can tell me?
After 4 stones I will tell you.
Oh, good.
I think it's a common misunderstanding in curling, especially when people start playing curling, that it's some kind of more important with the last stones and the first end stones, and almost say it the other way around. If you don't if you don't have good shots in the start, the rest of the end will only be a matter of how to get out of trouble.
Yeah.
If you start well, it's the other way around. So.
Ja, hake jättebra. Var med. Wow. Wow. Måste vara framför. Bra där, perfekt. Bra.
Perfectly executed stone by Erika Jonsson.
Ja,
That's
du får vara med också då. Vi får
where
på
Rebecca wanted it. And we will see try a tick from Norway. They will try to tick this stone away from that critical area in front of the house. So they will play something like a heck weight or board weight or something.
Wow. Aldrig.
And they need it to curl a little bit.
Alltså den lilla.
Oh, it's close, very close. But I like to see the girls try to do these ticks, because if you do them, you're so in good shape to win the game. I didn't see the call from Sweden. They were aiming to get it in the house or another guard. If they play another guard, it's important for Sweden to get so much distance between the yellow rocks that possible. So Norway won't get a chance to take both of them out later in the end when they
Bara över är lugnt, bara
play
över.
some takeouts.
Ja. Hela vägen. Gärna kalla lite.
So now Rickard
Gärna
is
kalla lite.
back again, and soon he can tell me
Det är bra där, Rickard.
who will win the game, and that's perfect stones from Sweden and Erika Jonsson. And interesting to see Norway's call now, because the first stone they tried to do tick and it was a really good attempt, but now they change and go for the come around. No, they change again. What do you think about that, Rickard?
I've always been one voting for going around with actually you can do it with the first stone already, but at least at the second. If you get the stone somewhere behind these guards, top 8 or top 4, it's very, very hard for the other team to get a better one. But
I really like the come around too. If you're not 99% sure that you will do the tick.
Which is not very often you are.
No.
I'd
but
say
some
that
teams are. But I like these young teams. They are on their way to be really good. And then I think it's okay.
Okej. Kör den där då.
I think I must say that I think that it's a little bit advantage for Sweden. My money is on Sweden.
Yeah.
Now I think they got 2 guards. There are 2 guards. They have one in the house. They are playing now. I don't. It's not easy to clean this up for Ramsfjell. Of course, anything could happen, but I think this is quite a good setup for Westman. For Thunman. And however, I would have wished for Thunman to go round with a draw there, and this could be the shot to win on. But every time you try to throw up one more guard, you always take the risk that they get the opportunity for double, and all of a sudden the opportunity has disappeared.
I totally agree there. When you have that, you have to put the guard so exactly to make the double hard for the opponents in this kind of situation. So, but you see many teams that threw the double guard there, and it's I think it's a little bit strange.
They're really sweeping hard here, and that was close.
Good attempt from Norway.
Yeah.
Spela en till.
Yeah, it's just a few millimeters away from
perfect shot.
Yeah, and total turnover for the whole game in the end. So
and the forward had been wide open for the skipper. But let's see what if Sweden can make this one. Put some pressure on Norway.
This one.
Jag måste över. Kör. Ja, wow då. Kan kalla då. Erika kan dra lite.
A little bit of short. Or did they go for the guard again?
Yeah, they wanted it shorter this time. But this time it's a bit more distance between them, and that makes difference, of course. It's a tougher double. I think it's interesting to see this Norwegian team, Ramsfjell, coming from Östersund, and now in January, 4th to 10th of January, we're going to have the World Junior B Curling Championships. There's 45 teams from all over the world.
Fantastic.
And one of the teams are the Norwegian girls who's now in the B group, and I guess that this team might be one of them.
How many teams go to the Junior Worlds of them?
I think it's 2 of the boys and 2 of the girls.
Yeah.
So But I think it's a spectacular event when teams fly in from all over the world. We have from Australia, New Zealand, and which is not perhaps the most common teams to see, especially in junior curling. But we also have, as I said, Norwegian girls and some more famous curling nations coming.
A lot of things. Like 5 years ago, it was like 20 teams or something, and now it's 40.
It's 45 teams.
Good for curling.
I think everybody who wants to spend time watching juniors curling and spending time to hang around with this, I really think they should come to Östersund during those days to watch curling and see the joy of everybody.
It will be held in the new arena?
Yes,
yeah.
Played in the ice hockey arena, built just 2 years ago, which is which has been told to us it's an excellent place to have these kind of events. Hopefully it's only the first event out of many is going to be held.
Oh,
there.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Just be there. How many spectators to that arena?
Yeah, first we'll take about 2,000, but if more of you come, we'll arrange that too.
Great. And we have another takeout from Norway.
Yeah, and this is always for every team in every age, in every level. There is a time in these ends, the last end, when you must switch from defensive to offensive, and it's a kind of game to trick each other. The skips trick each other. When are we gonna do what?
And right now the pressure on Norway.
Yes, Sweden is now trying and get the chance to try to create something, and Norway has been forced to the complete last end, only try to defend themselves, and that's not a good feeling.
No. So do you think if you look at it right now, it's Sweden have the best chance to win, but now we see a stone that was going over some dirt. Oh, that's not funny. So Norway has good opportunity to take away Sweden's center guard and make at least last stone for Norway, where they have the almost the whole forefoot.
Yes, and it's never nice when a stone picks up something. And one more.
No?
Yes. Oh,
ooh.
That could have been anything. Oh, can we see the replay of that? You see?
It picked it.
Yeah, it picked something up. Something happened. And it almost was perfect.
This is a funny situation.
Yeah, the interesting thing now is that you cannot make a draw to the bottom.
No.
Both ways in, but on the other side, Sweden cannot put the stone on the bottom, because then it's easy to hit. So I guess that we will have a draw on out and draw behind the right corner guard, top 8, top 4.
Båda är jättehöga, så då kommer de ju ändå runt så. Fast det spelar ingen roll egentligen. Men jag är lite inne på den här. Har du sagt till någon? Ja, där. Bra.
It's I think I like it. I go for the timeout here, and we have the coach Monica Veselaj coming out, trying to help them.
Jag känner nästan mer för den här. För det gör det så mycket svårare för henne. Ja, precis. Där, inifrån. Ja, vi spelar på den.
Håll rent av min skar.
Ja, deras skar också. Typ där då.
Yeah, they have made a decision here. I think that it was an easy call for them which guard they wanted to go around, but now they were a bit... the decision was which turn, in-hand or out-turn. They choose the in-hand turn, which I think could be better considering if they are short this way. They'll have at least another center guard. If they are on the out-turn, short, it's not helpful at all. On the other hand, I think this late in the games they had 2 stones that picked up some dirt, and it's always late in the games it's always tricky to make a draw through the sliding line. What do you say, Matthias?
I think you're right. It's much easier right now to come around on the outside, especially the stones in the right position. We are so. But as you say, if they miss it, it's better to miss here to get a center guard.
Ja, kör hela vägen! Hårt!
You can see on the
It's
stones
right in the slide path when they're coming up.
Hela vägen!
Oh, looks very good. Now it's only the weight. I think every centimeter now is important because this is probably the stone to beat for.
Another 2 feet and it would have been perfect.
I think that's a good call, good shot.
Yeah, very good. And the thing is now, what should Norway do? It's not...
I think this has not turned out the way Norway wanted.
No.
The easy call to make is of course to take away the guard. But the left side of the sheet is covered by one guard.
So they won't get a super easy last shot.
No, that chance is not there anymore.
Alle mine dragninger. Så vi nå åpner den og tar den garden.
I actually played some top-level curling many years ago myself and had a situation like this, and my skip then made exactly the call that Maya suggested. Throw the left corner guard down to open up one side and maybe also get the other. I think that was a spectacular.
A very good call.
Good call, but even better when you do it.
Yeah, but even if you don't do it, you will have some.
Okay.
Oh, very good call.
I think what she's trying to achieve here is to get rid of that corner, open up that, and try to make something happen more. You could even throw it.
You could you could have the shooter after this one and almost win the game.
Yeah. So I think it's an interesting call. I think it's a brave call.
Yeah, it's
like
a
this.
smart call. Yeah. And even if you just take, as you said, if you only take the guard, it's still okay. Yeah. But what you can't do is nose it or just a little bit inside.
Raise it down on the shot wouldn't of course be the perfect. Sounds good on the...
Yep! Wow. Rent. Ta den!
What happened there? Okay.
Jag tror att vi måste dra en där. Jag får nog ju hela biten att dra på. Stannar vi här, då det blir svårare för henne att slå också.
Helst helja, men halvjämn är okej.
Halvjämn, det är okej. Det är okej att stanna här också. Ja, nej, helst inte då, men draget där. Vad hade du för is på förra? Du måste gå ganska tajt på den. Ja, lite mer kanske. Så.
Yeah, they have an opportunity.
Yeah, which could they ever do? Norway will have a good opportunity to win the game. But
Vad hade ni på förra?
I think this is the best one. They have to do this stone as good as they can.
Då kör vi typ lite
And if they can force Norway to make at least a
helst
4-foot
tredje,
draw.
men halvdröm det är okej. Liksom.
Yes, and they can do it if they come up just slightly covered by their own yellow, almost always all the way down, almost to the tee line.
Yeah.
You make a very tough shot.
Yeah.
What's a little bit tricky here, maybe not for Rebecca, but for her sweepers, is that we talk about a sliding path, and it's very hard to make this perfect
Hela vägen!
sweep.
This is curling.
I think the line is good.
Hela vägen!
See what they can do about the weight. Maybe they need to tap it a bit. And
What we've seen from Maya is that her drawing weights have been perfect during the last 4 or 5 ends. So this shouldn't be a problem for Maya, but it's the last stone for the game, and there's some nerves and let's see.
yeah, but I think this is what curling is all about. Actually, the tactics and the strategy is mainly to play a game just to have this 4-foot draw to win, and I think it's necessary for you as a skip to feel comfortable with these shots and see the possibilities and not the problems to be a successful skip. And we have Maja Ramsfjell, the last stone of the game. Definitely the last stone of the game.
Yeah.
Ner på 4 fot.
We don't have a.
There's no extra
Ner
end.
på 4.
Could be. They can't measure it.
Helt ner på 4
I think
fot.
it looks a bit short.
Yeah,
Coming
now
into the
it's in the
sliding
slide,
path.
yeah.
Ner på 4 fot.
It's
They're working with it.
I think they got it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very good.
Lite till då.
So maybe
Perfect.
we'll definitely have these teams in the playoffs tomorrow. I think we've
I
seen.
think maybe they could be the losing team here. Sweden could be in a tiebreaker with another team, and the draw shot shelling will be in play. But watch our website, everything will be there, and you can see the lineups for tomorrow. That's curlingzone.com, where you can see all results.
And to finish this up, I got lots of messages from my hometown, Östersund, telling everybody watching and listening to this to come to Östersund, and we'll take good care of you during the World Junior B Curling Championships. And with that excellent draw from Maja Ramsfjell,
Have a
we
good night.
call it a night. Have a good night.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.